On today's episode of Men Whose Downfall Was Lust, we have a man who just had to pay a 19-year-old OnlyFans model because he couldn't control his lust. The guy behind me, his name is Shannon Sharpe. Shannon is an NFL Hall of Famer as well as a sports broadcaster, and as of late, he has become a huge media personality with things like Club Shay Shay and Nightcap. Now, Shannon has been around for a while. He's 52 years old, and he ended up finding himself in a situationship with a 19-year-old, which is purely lust. There is no reason why a 52-year-old and a 19-year-old should be together at all under any circumstances. But again, lust just makes you think about what you can gain and not what you can lose. While he was messing around with his 19-year-old, which is an OnlyFans model, I guess they had some type of role play relationship where they did this thing. It was weird. But like many men in this series, his lust made him blind, making him think that this 19-year-old would never go public with the things they do. He came out with the things they do. You see, this 19-year-old said that while some of the relationship with Shannon was consensual, that most of it was abusive and manipulative, and she would have to do things that she didn't want to do in fear of Shannon. This led to her suing him for $50 million. And Shannon came out and said this whole thing is a shakedown. She's trying to get money out of me. While we did have this role play thing going on, everything was 100% consensual. And this led to the 19-year-old and her lawyer to release a phone conversation between her and Shannon.
I might choke you in public. Big black guy chose small white woman.
But even with the phone conversation coming out, Shannon stuck to his guns and said it was 100% consensual. A few months passed with them battling it out in court, and recently they both decided to settle, which means both parties came to an agreement. Now, I couldn't find how much they settled for, but if I had to guess, I would say it would be $10 million or more, just because that was the original money she was asking for before she came public with this whole thing. And in my opinion, I think Shannon settled, not because he was guilty of anything, but because she probably had more evidence that would hurt his image even more. So Lust had this 52-year-old man thinking he could trust a child. Lust had this 52-year-old man thinking he can mess with a child. Listen, I'm a big fan of Unc, but legal or not, a 52-year-old has no business messing with a 19-year-old. There is nothing you can get out of that but satisfying your lust. And let me just make it clear, when I say downfall, I don't mean he is going to lose everything. I think he's very talented. I think he's going to continue having success in his field. But I do also think this is going to be stuck with him for life. And not only stuck with him for life, but he got bamboozled by a 19-year-old. He hired a 19-year-old OnlyFans model because he couldn't control his lust. Unc, get somebody your age, man. Get somebody who knows life. You had to know that it was coming. I mean, she's 19, man. Come on, Unc. That's something that lust can only do. Lust can make you blind. Lust can make you think that it won't happen to you, but it will. Fellas, control your lust or control.
Isn't it this guy who was like, black women are gold diggers? No, I stand to be corrected, by the way. Because I've been hearing about him and I'm like, isn't this guy who doesn't really like black women like that and makes every turn to humiliate black women, embarrass black women, like be the awkward one? You know, it's kind of like strange how life goes for a white woman, like a white woman. Like that white woman wouldn't look at you if you were not worth it that much. But anyways, I really don't care, honestly. I honestly don't care at all. I don't give a damn. That's his money, and if he chooses to retire a OnlyFans model, perfect. Sincerely, that's up to him, because they do this all the time. So he was playing a role play with the 19-year-old girl, like interesting, where he's in the position of power, like he's like a white man or something. You know, it's interesting how people can be really. I'm so embarrassed for him, by the way. It never really works out at the end of the day. It never does. It always ends very, very badly. Never works out. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. Let me know what you think, guys. I'm gonna add a little bit of a stitch of a video. I really don't have anything to add regarding this guy. It's very pathetic if you think of it. So
He called black women gold diggers. He told his own children, that he should be the last option that they are able to call whenever they need help. He didn't even want to pay for his own, I believe it was his daughter's wedding. He was a willing participant. He was a willing participant in every single thing that he did, and I don't feel sorry for him. The universe sent him signs. Cat Williams tried to warn him. He said it takes 2 weekends. Monique tried to warn him that him now, at the age of 57, shouldn't be messing with a girl that is, 36 years younger than him? And he didn't listen. And he kept it going. And now he has lost his entire football career, basically because him and that girl had to settle for $23 million. His whole football career, he only made 22. So she got his entire Hall of Fame football career within, plus $1 million, within just a few short months.